Okay, so in the puzzles chapter, if you have to write alphabets, please write it in this format. So I started with ABC. So some letters I left blank and written M. M exactly is half of the alphabet, and N is the 14th letter, and I'm writing in the reverse. What is the advantage? You can go clockwise. Okay, sometimes M N O P Q R S, or you have might go, okay, so clockwise, anti-clockwise. So sometimes you have to do like this also. C B Z Y, okay, anti-clockwise. So I'm again completing this anti-clockwise. Both clockwise, anti-clockwise, I can move. Okay, so cyclical way. Starting with A, Z, and starting with Z, again coming back to A. Okay, right. Um, Again, the skipping can happen in terms of 1, 2, 3 natural numbers. I can skip in terms of natural numbers. I can skip in terms of even. I can skip in terms of odd. Okay, like this. So you can relate to a few questions, then you will understand what we are talking about. Let's do a question now. Which letter represents the question mark? Which letter represents? First, find out where the question mark is. First, find out where the question mark is. So I'm waiting for the answer. Anybody can give me the answer. What number will come in the place of Q? Sorry, in the place of question mark. Yeah, Deshpande says it is Q. Yogi, not O. Okay, so if you look at this, Sai Sudhir, no. So if you look at this, 6 plus 4 plus 4, what is this? 6 plus 4, 10, 10 plus 4, 14. So you know N is the 14th letter in the alphabet. 4 plus 1, 5. 5 plus 7, 12. 12th letter is L. So we were discussing na A, B, C, write M, write N. You know this is 13th, you know this is 14. Come back and write X, Y, Z. 24, 25, 26. So I want L, G, H, I, J, K, L, M. So it is 12th letter. Okay, so now that I got the logic, 2 plus 1, 3, 3 plus 14, 17th letter I want. M, N, O, P, Q. So 15th letter, 16th letter, 17th letter. What is the 17th letter? Answer is Q. Okay, so just summing up the numbers inside and writing the alphabet, okay, pertaining to that number. So let's move forward then. Try this one. Yeah, some of you are able to get it. Very nice to see that. Okay, so basically there are two shapes here. Basically, there are two shapes here. One is the shape of the square. The other is the shape of the rectangle. So the other one is the shape of the rectangle. Okay. So you are looking at the corner points of the square, which is 7 and which is 5. And this is say 6 and say this is say 3. So if I try to add them, if I try to add them 7 plus 3, 10, 10 plus 6, 16, plus 5, 21. So what is the middle number? 21. The middle number is 21 when I try to add up the corner points. Now when you look at the rhombus, say this is 5, say this is 7, and say this is 8, and you have a question mark here, and you already have a middle number which is 21. So again I'll be doing the sum. 8 plus 5 13 plus 7 20. If I sum up the corner points, it is 20. So what is that I need? So to make it 21, I need 1. Answer is 1. So hope everybody is able to get this logic. Okay, basically two geometric shapes, square and a rectangle. Sorry, square and a rhombus. Try this one. Which alphabet replaces question mark? Yeah, beautiful. That's right. So when you write a, okay, just a second, please. Okay, so if you look at this, if you look at this A, B, C, M, N, X, Y, Z. So if you are looking at this BY, so B and Y. So C and X, they are paid. So basically, second letter from the beginning, second letter from the last, BY. Third letter from the beginning, third letter from the last, that is C and X. You get, okay. So D and W, fourth letter from the beginning, fourth letter from the last. So let us look at L and O. G, H, I, J, K, L, M, N, O. So this will become a pair. So 13th letter is M. So 12th letter is L. Again, 12th letter from the last will be O. So L is paired with O. So with little logical thinking, you will get the answer. How they are paired. Okay, so when you look at BY, that itself is a big clue. Second letter B, Y is second letter from last. So is the logic consistent when you look at X and C? Yes, C is the third letter from the beginning, X is the third letter from the last. Try this one and start with the lowest letter or the least letter. Start with the least letter which has, like B which has a value 2 and go clockwise and go clockwise. Yeah, some of you are start from B, go clockwise. So if you are starting from B, then there is a letter which is coming in between, which is C. So B is the least letter among all the letters. And now I am going clockwise. I'm going clockwise. Okay. So then D, E, F. So basically skip of one letter. Now skip of how many letters? E, F, G. Three letters. So after one letter skip, three letters skip. So logically, what do you think? I skipped one letter, then I skipped three letters. What should I be skipping now? Logically, one, three, and then, okay, five. So A, B, C, D, E, F, G, H, say I, J, K, L, M, and I'm assuming after five letters it is N. But how to get the confirmation? I should skip now seven letters and see whether I'm getting V. M, N, O, P, Q, O, P, Q, then R, S, T, U, and then V. Perfect. My logic is consistent. So one letter, three letters, five letters, seven letters. So you can also check nine letters. Okay, so no need to check in the exam also because logic is consistent 1, 3, 5, 7. You should ideally go and mark the answer. Okay, so what letter should come in the place of question mark? N. Done? Okay. So let's go forward now. Try this. Any of you getting this? So here, if you see, yeah, some of you are getting the answer. So if you look at this G, A, B, C, D, E. E is the fifth letter. F, sixth letter. G, seventh letter. So G is 7. You know M is 13. So N will be 14. And you know Q is 17th letter. First question we have done. So if I add up, this will be how much? What is the total? So 7 plus 7, 14 plus 4, 8. And let's say 38. So 3 is here, 8 is here in 38. So now same logic you will apply for this one. OLH. So whatever letters you want, you will write. So, okay, so MN, GHIJKL, L is required. GHIJKL, MNO. So you know O is 14th, 15th letter. And L is the 12th letter. And G, you already read, okay, H will be the 8th letter. So this is 2035. So what is the answer? 3 here, it is already there, question mark place 5. Why? Because when I add up, it is going to be 35. Okay. O plus L plus H. O is 15th letter, L is 12th letter, H is 8th letter. When I add up 35, 3 is already there, I have to put 5. Try this one again. Please try this one. So if you are looking at it now, most of the time when you have a vertical line, you start reading 3, 5, 4, 1, 4, 7 like that. Assume that there is no vertical line. You read numbers like 35. You read numbers like 41, 47, 53, and the next number. So if you look at this, what is that 35, 41? Okay, plus 6. 41 plus 6, okay, plus 6 is 53. So plus 6 is 59. So what should you get? Okay, 9 is the answer. Answer is 9. So looking at the choices also, okay, so you can arrive at which is the most appropriate, but it is simple arithmetic progression. Numbers are in a series. Number 35, number 41, number 47, then 53. Plus 6, plus 6, plus 6, plus 6. Okay, so let's go forward now. So how is it possible? You can use any of the mathematical notations or whatever we use in maths. 0 plus 0 plus 0 plus 0 is equal to 24. You are feel free to use any of the mathematical. How to make it? You can use any of the mathematical terminology or whatever you call, like pi or like factorial or like okay, so anything. Okay, so any of the mathematical plus, minus, division, into. Anybody getting it? So try think in terms of factorial. Think in terms of factorial. Perfect. Yogi, Madhulika, you are able to think. Okay. Say here, if you see, I'm putting factorial. Nice. Okay, so you are putting factorial. Say 0 factorial. 0 factorial. What is 0 factorial, by the way? What is 0 factorial? 1. So the okay, so 1 plus 1 plus 1 plus 1. Okay, so what is that you have to do again? One more factorial. That is 4 factorial, which is equal to 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. That is 24. Perfect. Just by putting factorial symbol, you will get the answer. 0 factorial is 1. So 1 plus 1 plus 1, again after the brackets, one more factorial, which is 4 factorial. Okay, so now repetition of the same logic, whatever we used previously. Start from the least letter and then go clockwise. Start from the least letter and then go clockwise. Same logic now. Okay, so D, after D, clockwise we are going. So D, E, F, G. G, H, I, J, K, L. Two letters, four letters. Next will be six letters. G, H, I, J, K, L. M, N, O, P, Q, R. Okay, S is tally. Okay, so now you should have eight. M, N, O, P, Q, R. S is also over. S, T, U. S, T, U, W, X, Y, Z. Then you have, okay, so fine. What is that you should have? Z, A, which letter you are getting now? M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, right? Sorry. V, W, X, Y, Z. U, V, W, X, Y, Z, A. Then you will get B here. Got the logic? Try this one. What number comes instead of question mark? Yeah. So here, okay, same logic again. Just visualize that there is no horizontal line. So the numbers are 45, 52, increasing order. Okay, 66. So what is this? Plus 7, plus 7, plus 7, 73. So what will come? 3 will come. Try this one. Yeah, middle number you want. Addition of all the numbers. So if I add, okay, so 2 plus 11, okay, 13. And 13 plus 13, 26. And say plus 1, okay, so 27. So it is just adding the corner points and writing the middle number. Corner points and the middle number. Okay. Try this one. Which letter represents the question mark? Yeah, nice. Some of you are giving the answer right. Answer right. Yeah, V is the right answer. Okay. Try this one. Okay. So generally, okay, observation is students start from here. Okay, please don't start from here. You should always start from here because the question mark is very near. So if you start, okay, you will waste lot of time. Okay, what is happening here? But if you look at this, okay, there is one letter between C and D. There are two letters which is okay Z C in between A B. U V W X Y Z, three letters. So you know M N O P Q. Okay. M N O P Q R S T U V. So if you look at this four letters, so I have four, comma, then it is three. Okay, here it is only three. Here it is two. Four, three, two, one. Okay, so count down. So basically, he is doing a countdown. So four, three, two, one, zero. Zero means next letter will come. That is F. Next letter will come, which is F. So this is more like a countdown. Okay, this is countdown. Okay. Try this one. Choose the correct fit in the last grid. Yes. So there is no pattern as such here. Yeah, D is the right answer, Sai Teja. So you have four. Okay, so how many of them are shaded? Four. How many of them are shaded? Five. How many of them are shaded? Six. How many shaded? How many shaded? And how many shaded? Nine. One which is having nine shades is D. One which is having nine shades is D. Try this one. Where should the missing hover hand point to? Where should the missing hover hand point to? So normally, okay, so we get carried away like a puzzle like this. We will be thinking that this is 205, and then we will think that it is 215. This we don't know. This we can say it is 520. And this we can say it is 910. But look at the clues. Are you getting any clues? 2, 5, 215, then gap 520, and then 910. Okay, so no clues, no? Nowhere you are getting clues. So basically, even though it is a clock, and it may not be actually related to clock. So if you look at this, it is small hand at 2 and the big hand at 3. So if I add up, it is 5. Just trying one more logic, another logic. Will it click? We don't know. 2 plus 3. Here it is 2 plus 1. Actually, it is 3, right? Okay, so it is 3. Here it is 2 and 3, which is 5. 9 and 2, which is 11. This is 5. This is 4. Okay. Say 1, 2, 3, 4 and 5. 5 plus 4. Okay. So 3 is there, 5 is there, then 9 is there, then 11 is there. If I go clockwise, it is increasing. If I go clockwise, it is increasing. 3, 5 dash 9, 11. So ideally what you should get? 7 here. If it is 7, then this should point where? This should point at 6. Then only 6 plus 1 will become 7. Getting the logic here? So not related to time, even though clock is there, it is not related to time. Okay, try this. Please try this. Okay, shall I give you a clue? All of you, are you ready to take the clue? Okay, I'm giving the clue. Find out next two letters from the below letter series. You are thinking I just read it, but there is a clue there. No, Sai Sudhir. Shall I give the clue once again? Okay, so watch out for Swati. Okay, I'm giving the clue again. Find out next two letters from the below letter series. Not getting? Find out next two letters from the below letter series. Swati is the right first person to get it. So answer is L and S. Okay, so it is more like an acronym. What is acronym? Say you all read in at lower classes, United Nations Organization, UNO, UNESCO. Okay. or your TSRTC or your APSRTC acronym. So here the first letter, first word, second letter, okay, third letter. So these ideas will come only when you practice. Okay, it could be as crazy also. Sometimes you might think, okay, you might be thinking, what is the gap between F and O? O to N, what is the gap? N to T. Okay, say, is it odd? Is it even? Is it prime? Okay, so many thoughts will come. Okay, so you need to practice and get exposed to more and more problems like this. So if you do this once, okay, so at least one idea will come to your mind. Okay, is this an acronym? Okay, so it may not be same, but at least you have it in mind. Is the first word first letter, second word second letter, third word third, okay, letter, first letter of the third word. So at least an idea is there in your mind. It could be, okay, puzzle could be based like that. Okay, so practice more and more whenever you have 5 minutes time when you are on Google, say puzzle and it will give you and try to solve it. Okay, apply your own thinking. So that way you'll be okay, improving your problem solving skills, logical thinking. Okay, so we'll stop here. So as usual, let me quickly send you the paper. Please stay. Let me download it and send it to you. Yeah, I just trying to send it. So couple of more puzzles are there which you can solve. Yeah, it is sent now. Please download it and confirm. So get yourself exposed to puzzles. Okay, so source could be anything. So nowadays you should not worry about this. There are so many things which are available, okay, on the internet. So make use of those things so that you start gaining confidence or okay. So more and more practice gives you confidence. Hope you people have downloaded it. Yeah. Swati says it is done. Nice. Okay. So tomorrow we'll catch up. So I'm ending the call now.